Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yahya in this incarnation, and I am here today to talk about Venus, the planet of relationships, resources, and desires. Because tomorrow, January 3rd, is going to enter in Pisces. Beyond that, the moon also is entering in Pisces. So we are connecting with this energy. And this transit, it is going to be very, very special. I'm going to tell you why. In first place, because in this instance, Venus is going to stay there until February 4th. Then it is going to move to Aries, and it is going to go through only the first 10 mathematical degrees because it is going to start the retrogradation. And because of this retrogradation, this is going to make that Venus can activate, can make contact with the planets that are already in Pisces. But not only that, because on January 12th, we have the karma nodes moving north node to Pisces and south node to Virgo. So this is something very important because in this whole process, from the end of January to May, to the half of May, Venus is going to have 3 encounters with the North Node, which they are going to be an invitation to assume this evolutionary process where we have to surrender to our intuition and the currents of the waters of life that are very linked with Pisces, to connect with our true desires of the soul and to co-create them. But also it is going to have 3 encounters with Saturn in Pisces, 2 with Neptune, and 1 with Neptune in Aries. So this is not something that we can overlook, because when Venus returns to Pisces in 2026, Saturn and Neptune won't be there. They are going to be established in Aries. This means that we are experimenting the last transits with them. Something is dissolving and coming to an end. Pisces, it is a sign of endings. But this is going to be a process because all the activations are going to be connected. And with the presence of Saturn, this will imply the materialization of opportunities, things that we need to construct, and also the decisions in coherence with our soul. Obviously, all the movements with Neptune and Saturn in Aries, that it is going to happen in the end of March and May, respectively. Other things will start, but in a very experimental way in that house, so of our natal chart. I am telling this for you to see in a general way, and how this first part of the year is going to be charged with a lot of important transits, and we have to count the season, the eclipse season. So I'm going to deepen in this in other videos. I'm going to talk about Venus in Pisces. The other day I was commenting that this is representing the connection in the level of souls with other people. It is also the access to the subtle worlds, the connection with our intuition that is giving us guidance every time to co-create dreams. It is the sensitivity that allows us to see the beauty in everything. For example, and there is this girl that I saw in social media. She was a photographer, and photography is something very, very Neptunian, Piscean. So she makes photographies of old people, and she transmits a big quantity of emotions. It is sublime, her work, but it is not kind of the type of beauty that it is aligned with the ideal aesthetic thing, more linked with Venus in Libra before the South Node going through there, because we have been experimenting also a cleansing in that area. So many things have been transforming during these years, and they are going to continue. Precisely, this Venus in Pisces, it is about being able to see beauty in many things. Also, Pisces is linked with poetry and music. And it is coming to me now, this kind of photographies of the history, well, where perhaps the photographer captured certain moments that are more linked, with wars, or moments that are not that are not nice at all, and we can connect with the compassion and the empathy through the experiences of others. So, well, these kind of things are very linked with Venus in Pisces. It is also opening ourselves to unconditional love or feeling compassion for other people or situations that we didn't expect to have with, previous perspectives. It is also important to not confuse, compassion and unconditional love with tolerating things that hurt us, or, with no establishing healthy boundaries. This Venus, it is also this connection with the energetical planes, and to feel certain people without that precisely have a logic. It is the Venus that reminds us, that we are all a channel. We are all a channel. That is not a specific gift for certain people. And while we can develop our consciousness, we can access to new levels of light, of information. We all came here to channel in our way. We'll have our own purpose. So this Venus wants to generate resources in a very creative way. It has to be something that is connected with our soul. It is not a Venus that is going to focus only in the material things. Also, it is a Venus that wants to contribute with other people. And here it is also important to find balance, because people that have Venus in this position could, in its shadow, could relate to other ones that are helpless, that are always dependent on others, or in a victimization position. For example, a shadow could be linked with people with addictions, or that are always dependent on others. And with this, I am not saying that we cannot contribute with those processes, but there is a quality, a responsibility that only belongs to the person that is transiting those kind of situations to move on from that. And then there is the other polarity, which is linked with the will of wanting to be rescued, and no matter what, perhaps tolerating things that are not meant to be tolerated, with the only will to sustain that illusion. And the other day I was commenting that also the shadow of this Venus, it is linked with the projections of idealizations, like denying the shadows of people and not being able to see their unconscious patterns, which is, something that it is not good to relate with other people. But it also could be the other polarity. I don't remember what I was about to say. But it also could be linked with wanting to be with an unexistent ideal. I mean, not being able to connect with someone in a romantic way, because that what is expected, it is not matching the reality. So in this fantasy that everything is fluid, and there is no conflict, and everything it is like I want, it is not possible to connect with human beings. So I just wanted to leave this reflection today. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.